Welcome to Hocking Hills State Park. I hope you're enjoying one of our many trails. Be sure to stay on trail at all times and be sure to bring plenty of water for your hike today. Please be advised that there is no swimming or wading allowed in the park.
Really awesome visitor center.
Trail entrance begin one-way foot traffic. Old Man's Cave, one way. Old Man's Cave. Which way?
0.5, which is a half of a mile.
But what goes that way then?
Guess we'll never know.
But it says wrong way. So
If it's one way, then I bet it comes back around. Maybe it is. It's an actual cave.
You should be paying attention. Spiders. It's shrinking. Dad, is there a spider on my head? What? It's not a glass wheel.
Made it, you guys.
That means no.
No, sir.
Very cool.
Oh, come on. I knew it.
Wave at people.
It's like you're in a parade. You can wave at people. These trails are so well maintained. These are all eastern hemlocks. We had these in the Carolinas. Just a lot of them are diseased. Wow.
North Country Scenic Trail.
That's very cool.
Discover America Trail, American Discovery Trail.
We're on it. All right, Miriam, who was Grandma Gatewood? Who was Grandma Gatewood?
The 6 Mile Trail is designated to the memorial of Grandma Gatewood, a
Vibrant,
woman,
seasoned
hiker, and longtime Hocking Hills and
enthusiast.
The path begins here. Visit
Cedar Falls
until
terminates
January 7th.
So Grandma Emma Gatewood was the first woman to solo hike the Appalachian Trail. That's why she's famous. And she's from here, so that's why the trail is named for her. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Be sure to go by the campground store to get all your snacks before you hit the road again.